Yep, kind of a huge nerd. Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever scripted video, yay! Now let me start by saying I'll only be going over the main 8 Mega Man X games. I was originally going to do the 8 main Mega Man X games plus the Zero series and the 2 ZX games, and then I realized that's too much of an undertaking for my first scripted series. So with that said, you might want to grab a snack, because this is still going to be a long series of videos. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get busted! Yay! Oh, wait, wrong series. Fuck. Prologue! But before I can talk about any of the games, you need to understand how the Mega Man X series began. The origins of Mega Man X. In the year 2000, a brilliant scientist by the name of Dr. Thomas Light built a new type of robot with the ability to think, feel, and be indecisive, named Mega Man X. Light, shortly after building X, seals him in a capsule for 30 years because he fears that the world isn't ready for a robot that can make his own decisions. For the next couple of years after that, Dr. Light devotes himself to creating upgrades for X. However, knowing he wouldn't live long enough to give X the upgrades himself, Dr. Light creates an AI of his younger self to give X the upgrades, known as the Light Capsules. See? Those things are explained. Not long after, Dr. Light passes away, for some reason. Probably because of old age, I don't know. Leaving behind a message for whoever finds X in the future. The origins of Zero. The evil scientist Dr. Albert Wily begins work on Zero. Well, basically the same time Dr. Light begins work on Mega Man X. However, Wily was unable to fully build Zero to his full specifications, which is why in Mega Man the Power Battle, during Base's ending actually, you can actually see that Zero had different shoulders there than he did in Mega Man X1. The reason for Zero's incompleteness is unknown. However, I think that Wily died before being able to complete Zero, which again tells us why in Mega Man X1, Zero doesn't have the parts he was planning to have during his conception. Zero's origin speculation. That's pretty much it for the confirmed stuff about Zero's origins. Now on to the theory and speculation. Yay! Now, for those of you not in the know, Mega Man 8, a classic Mega Man game for PlayStation 1, has story elements that may or may not be the reason for the Mega Man X series. In Mega Man 8, Mega Man begins by chasing Dr. Wily, who seems to have found some crazy purple energy ball thing. After giving chase for long enough, Wily runs like a little bitch. Then, Mega Man stumbles upon Duo, who had a super crazy battle out in space? Seriously, what the f? After finding Duo, Dr. Light brings him back to his lab for much needed repairs and studying. While that's going on, Mega Man goes to fight the Robot Masters, who, when defeated, drop that weird purple stuff. Alright, Mega Man quickly brings the purple stuff back to Dr. Light's lab, which Dr. Light promptly studies. 4 Robot Masters later, Dr. Light tells Mega Man that the purple energy is pure evil energy. You know, because the purple stuff didn't tell us that already? Like, really? Dr. Light also tells Mega Man that Wily must be building something super strong, or something along those lines anyway. Whatever. I know that was a lot of information to take in, but please, hold on to your butts. We're almost done with the origins, and then we can finally talk about the games themselves. Yay! But first, the awakening of Mega Man X. Dr. Kane, the archaeologist, comes across Dr. Light's old crumbled lab and notices the capsule with X in it. Upon opening the capsule, the message left by Dr. Light 100 years prior plays. Hang on one second. How the hell did Dr. Kane even open the capsule in the first place? We can see in the intro to Mega Man X1 before the message plays, right here actually, that Dr. Kane had to put in the username and password. So how the flying fuck did he open the thing? Unless Dr. Light told him the password via recorded message or something. No, that doesn't make any sense either, because if you're going to have your stuff password protected, why tell people what the password is? And Dr. Light, you fucking idiot. No wonder you had your original 6 Robot Masters hijacked by Wily in the classic series. You keep telling everyone your passwords to everything, including bank account, Facebook, MySpace, Google+, Xbox Live, PSN, Twitter, all the Robot Masters you built, and the X Capsule. Dumbass! Kids, never give your account information out to anyone. Don't be Dr. Light. He's not so bright. Anyway, Dr. Light, please continue. X is the first of a new generation of robots, which contain an innovative new feature, the ability to think, feel, and make their own decisions. However, this ability can be very dangerous if X were to break the first rule of robotics. A robot must never harm a human being. The results would be disastrous, and I fear that no force on Earth could stop him. Oh noes! Approximately 30 years will be required before we can safely confirm his reliability. Unfortunately, I will not live to see that day, nor do I have anyone to carry on my work. Therefore, I have decided to seal him in his capsule, which will test his internal systems until his reliability has been confirmed. Please do not disturb the capsule until that time. X possesses great risks as well as great responsibilities. I can only hope for the best. September 18th, 20... T. Light. The rise of the Reploids. After hearing this, Dr. Kane takes all of Dr. Light's notes, which somehow are in one piece considering it's been 100 fucking years, unless his notes were saved in an MP3 or WAV file. Huh, Dr. Light, you clever bastard. He also takes X with him, as well as any of the materials he could find to his lab. Years pass, and Dr. Kane, with the help of Mega Man X, built the first ever Reploid. These new robots are called Reploids because, well, they're literally replicas of X. Huh. These Reploids were welcomed with open arms among the entire human race. That's a lot of fucking people. They were eventually factory made for all-day, everyday slavery. Huh. That's kind of depressing. Enter Maverick Hunters. However, some Reploids were coming off the assembly line with evil intentions, and quite literally, flock of crowing their asses. Murdering people. Those murderous Reploids, so dubbed Mavericks. So Dr. Kane, rather than doing the smart thing, take Reploids out of production? No, fuck that. He decides to make more Reploids. Brilliant. There's absolutely zero chance of starting a decade-long war. Nah, zero. These Reploids would be a notch above the others though, with the ability to kill each other. Dr. Kane, you fucking idiot. No wonder Dr. Wily wanted to rule the world, because it's full of incompetent, illogical dickheads like you and Dr. Light. Seriously, these stronger Reploids would help defend the Earth from the murderous Mavericks. Or they were supposed to, at least. The first of these new Maverick Hunter Reploids, and really the only one worth noting, Sigma, a strong Reploid born to stop Mavericks from doing Mavericky stuff. Yeah. Soon after, the Maverick Hunters were all built and ready to go with Sigma as their commanding officer. And nothing could possibly go wrong. Right? Awakening Zero. He just wakes up. Seriously. Unleashing the Beast. A random group of Maverick Hunters go to what I'm going to call a noise complaint, because some white and red armor wearing blonde haired Maverick won't stop laughing evilly and stuff. Yeah, you guys go do that. Not even an hour later, Sigma and his jolly band of Maverick Hunters go to check out what happened, because guess what? The Maverick Hunters they sent out got their asses kicked and died. Shocker. After Sigma and company arrive, Sigma decides to go in alone for some reason. Sigma and the blonde-haired Maverick engage in an awesome DBZ type battle, which is awesome. Then Zero's like, oh, my fucking headache. And Sigma's like, I may not have an arm, but I'm gonna put everything I've got into this. Falcon push! That's right, Sigma boops Zero in the noggin. After said boop, Sigma becomes more and more of a douchebag in the coming days. For some reason. After Sigma and company leave, Dr. Kane picks up this crazy Maverick Zero and repairs him. While that's happening, X joins the Maverick Hunters for some reason. Also happening while Zero is being repaired, a Maverick Hunter by the name of Vile, let's just call him Boba Fettish, with, well, unorthodox methods is arrested for killing an innocent on a mission because of his jealousy over how kick-ass X is at being a Maverick Hunter compared to him. Let's fancy that shit. What a dickhead. On the day Zero is repaired, Sigma the douchebag goes up to 8 Maverick Hunters including Chill Penguin, Storm Eagle, Flame Mammoth, Spark Mandrill, Armored Armadillo, Launch Octopus, Boomerang Coanger, and Sting Chameleon and was like, "Sup, do what I tell you and join my rebellion." Okay boss. Then Sigma goes to Vile's jail cell and says, "Join my rebellion and help me kill X, or else." Alright. What's that? What happened to Zero, you ask? Oh, nothing much. He just became a Maverick Hunter in the same group as X and they became best friends, all hunky-dory and whatnot. Guys, the prologue is over. Now we can talk about the games. Get hype! I sound like Microsoft. Mega Man X1. And why not start off with a bang? Yes, ladies and gents, it's Mega Man X1. Well, is this game any good? Is this game your thing? Well, hopefully I can help you find the answers you're looking for. Now that I've covered the backstory of the entire series with a kick-ass blanket of fire, we can finally dive right into the story of each game separately, as well as the gameplay and music. You know, like Lugia, the diving Pokemon. Whatever, fuck it. Now, like I just said, I'll be going over each game's story first. Don't worry though, each game by themselves don't have much in the story department. With that all said, story time! This game's story begins with our hero, Mega Man X, being told that there's been a quote-unquote disturbance at Central Highway and that he should go look into it. How does the game handle the intro? Bada bing, bada boom, bada blam, game start. God, I love that. Anyway, one get a beatdown from Boba Fettish later. Boba Fettish basically tells us that X is a weak pussy and Zero whooshes in to save X's ass. One motivational speech from Zero afterward, X is motivated enough to kill everything. X is hardcore. Ting Tang, Walla Walla Bing Bang, Mavericks murdered. After collecting a super OP secret weapon and Zero telling us he has located Sigma's super secret base, you know, like Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for anybody that's played that? No? Nobody? Fine. Let's go after the Sigma stages. Only for us to be interrupted by Zero for him to tell X that he'll go in first and deal with the front lines. Thanks, pretentious dickhead. 2 minutes later, suddenly Boba Fettish. Zero shows up and tells X to stay back while he takes care of Boba Fettish. Okay, buddy. As X moves to the next room, he sees that Boba Fettish kicks Zero's ass. So much for that. One more Boba Fettish beating later, Zero Chaozu's Boba Fettish to the max and blows up his ride armor thing. X, after seeing Zero sacrifice himself to protect him, gets overcome with vengeance and gets all his health back. After being destructive, Zero, who is lying on the floor dead, tells X that he is now strong enough to defeat Sigma and whatever else might lie in his way. You can do it, bud. Skadoosh boosh mxploosh Sigma time. Sigma tells X he can't wait to kill X and become the new Reploid overlord. Then bang bang shooty shooty busted. After Sigma's defeated, he tells X that Sigma used to be a Reploid just like him, and then he questions where X has the right to kill his own brother in Reploids. No, wait, he says, and I quote, "X, why you done this to us?" Or is that only in the Super Nintendo version? Or am I just misremembering? I don't fucking know. I never really paid that much attention, to be honest. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Then, X escapes the tower only to watch it crumble in the distance and questions why Reploids must fight each other, how long this war will continue, and whether him and Zero will have to fight one day to preserve the peace. Game end. Let's look at the gameplay and music, shall we? Okay, let me just say right out that this is my favorite game ever made, period. This game is perfect. I play it almost every day of my life, sometimes even twice a day. I'm not even kidding. This game is amazingly crafted, like a freaking masterpiece. I'll try to look at it from a non-biased perspective though, so just bear with me a little. So Mega Man X has a couple abilities as the game starts out. He can run, jump, shoot yellow things, charge up the shot to have it do more damage, and wall jump. Though he gains more abilities as the game goes on, for now that's all he can do. Already you fans of the Mega Man Classic series can see that, oh, it's different from the classic Mega Man, worst game ever. No, fuck that, hear me out before you dismiss the series. For those of you that have never played a classic Mega Man game or X game before, the Mega Man X series is always structured as follows. Boom, intro stage to teach you the basics of the game. After beating the intro stage, next is the stage select screen. You'll see that there are a total of 8 stages to choose from. Oh, awesome, so I'll just pick this one then. Wait, you idiot. What? Why? Because... Never mind, you'll see. Go ahead, pick a stage. Okay dude, whatever you say, I guess. Ah, fuck, I can't win! See? You ready to listen to me? Fine. Whatever you say, dude. Okay, good. Now pick Chill Penguin. Who, this guy? Yeah, that guy. Now, as I was saying, Mega Man X features 8 stages to pick from right from the get-go. Isn't that just swell? Now, think carefully about the stage you pick, because in Mega Man X, after you defeat a Maverick, you get their weapon and steal their souls. Because Mega Man X is a vampire, apparently. Which means every boss in the game has a weakness to a specific weapon you get from destroying the Mavericks, which adds a lot of replayability to the game. You know, choosing a different Maverick order each time you play the game, mixing up each playthrough. It's a lot more fun than it sounds. Hey, what's with the giant can thing? Good question, player. For those of you that paid attention to the part of the video where I told you about the origins of Mega Man X, you know that these cans are actually light capsules, which contain armor upgrades that X can use as soon as he steps off the capsule. Take note of this. There are a grand total of 4 armor upgrades X can obtain throughout his adventure. The boots upgrade, the helmet upgrade, the buster upgrade, and the body upgrade. The boots upgrade allows X to dash. Yes, it's as awesome as it sounds. The helmet upgrade allows X to break certain blocks with his head, which is only used once. The buster upgrade allows X to go even further beyond it and charge his buster upgrade to level 4. It also gives X the ability to charge the special weapons he got from defeating the Mavericks. It's pretty awesome, guys. And lastly, the oh so fucking amazing body upgrade, which cuts the damage X takes by 50%. Yeah, you heard me right, fucking half. This is damn near essential for beating the Sigma stages, let me tell you. There's even more awesome stuff X can find to increase his abilities. This stuff comes in the form of heart tanks and sub-tanks. The heart tanks increase X's maximum health, don't they? Yeah, that's actually exactly what they do. Thanks for the help, noob. There's one heart tank in every level, which not only encourages exploration, but also competence. Meaning, if you're not good at the game, I got you! You won't be rewarded with the ability to make the game easier. Hey, what the heck is this thing with the big E on it? That thing, my dear player, is a sub-tank. Sub-tanks collect any surplus health you don't need and stores it for later use. What does surplus mean? In other words, any life capsules you pick up when you're already at full life will go straight into the sub-tanks you have so you can use it later to get the health back when you need it. I can't believe I'm only getting to this now, but in the stages when you destroy an enemy there's a chance they'll drop one of 3 things. An extra life which increases your life count by 1, a life capsule which restores a different amount of lost life depending on the size, and a weapon capsule which restores a different amount of lost weapon energy for the weapons you get from defeating the Mavericks, depending on the size, obviously. Oh, those sub-tank things sound awesome! Doesn't that make the game too easy though? Again, you're being rewarded for your competent play and exploration by being given the ability to make the game easier. Take note, Dark Souls, that's how you do it. Does that make the game too easy? Fuck no! So I've defeated all the Mavericks and collected every possible upgrade X can get, including the 4 armor upgrades, the 8 heart tanks, and the 4 sub tanks. What exactly do I do now? As I was saying, before I got rudely interrupted by a certain noob, the Mega Man X games are structured as follows. Intro stage, then the 8 Maverick stages, collecting all the upgrades if you so choose, because they're optional, and then the 4 Sigma stages, or whatever the game calls them. Boom, game done. Easy, right? Not for your first timer, no. Seriously guys, listen to me for a sec. If you're watching this series of videos trying to decide if the Mega Man X series is right for you, and you decide to try the games out for yourself, which I highly recommend you do by the way, don't expect to win your first time, expect to learn. Don't expect to lose, expect to learn. You will get incredibly frustrated and you will want to give up. However, I implore you, I encourage you, I'm telling you, stick with it and I swear it'll be the greatest decision of your life. Trust me. Anyway, what were we talking about? What do I do after getting everything? Oh, yeah. Go back to Armored Armadillo stage. What? What? Shh. Just do it. Okay. What for? For a secret weapon that one hit kills everything. Oh, neat. What do I do to get it? Okay, so this is where a lot of people get confused, so listen carefully. To get the secret weapon, you only need 2 things. First, you need to complete X, meaning you need every special weapon, all 4 armor upgrades, all 8 heart tanks, and all 4 sub tanks. And second, you need to get to the end of the stage and jump up here 5 total times to get the light capsule to appear. That's all you need. You don't need max lives or full sub tanks, not even full weapon energy. Hell, it doesn't even matter if you get hit on the way there. As long as you get here with full life, everything will be fine. Pro tip, after getting to the end of the stage with full life and jumping up here where the life capsule is, you can actually jump off into the pit, die, restart at the checkpoint near the end of the stage, get to the end of the stage again with full life and jump up here where the life capsule is, then rinse and repeat until weapon get. It makes the process of getting the weapon a lot faster. Hopefully you guys get the idea. Oh, and don't worry if you get a game over while doing the pit trick, because let's say you get up there 4 times with full life and everything, and then you get a game over. All you have to do is restart the stage, and get to the end of the stage with full life, jump up there, and the light capsule will be there. Alright, now that I've went over everything structure-wise, it's time to talk about level design. The level design is awesome! I know, Zach/FTW as you may call me. Explain yourself, man. The levels in Mega Man X1 are nice and varied to keep from repetitiveness and boredom. It's always keeping you on your toes. There's never really a break in any of the levels. You always have to focus, especially on your first playthrough. What? That's all you have to say? I thought you said it was awesome. I did say the level design was awesome, but what else do you want me to tell you? The jumps in this stage are better than the jumps in this stage? Or even possibly, the walls in this stage are lame when compared to the walls in this stage? Guys, it's a review, not a let's play. If you guys want a more in-depth description of the level design, play the game yourself. Seriously, do it! This game's greatness doesn't stop there. No, this game is like Santa Claus. It never stops giving and being awesome. The music in this game is the greatest thing I've ever heard. This game's music is varied and blood-pumping. You have one theme that's all about rock, another with a mix of trumpets and rock, and another that is just plain awesome. Seriously, every piece of music in this game is perfect, from the title screen music to the stage select theme, every stage theme including the intro stage and Sigma stages, the boss battle themes, the credit themes. Oh my god, it's so good! To tell you the truth guys, every time I hear that cast roll music after beating the game, I tear up and get all emotional. To me, this piece of music right here wraps up the adventure perfectly. After a long fought battle, after X saves the world, what does he do? He doesn't teleport back to the base, he walks and reminisces about his old friend Zero, who died, and thinks about whether what he's doing will ever end. Perfect. Let me tell you guys, mind-blowingly perfect. Guys, do yourself a favor and look up the Mega Man X1 soundtrack on YouTube or something. You won't regret it. Trust me. Before I end this review, I have a few words. First off, I'd like to say this is my favorite game and the best game ever made, period. The reason I personally think this is because the game has helped me through a long, dark, emotional time, and because of that, I'm very, very attached to this game. I play it when I'm sad, angry, lonely, happy, or even bored. I know that may be hard for some of you to get, or maybe you find it weird, but once you find your perfect game, you'll understand. I just wanted you guys to understand that the reasons for me loving this game goes beyond the levels, music, and gameplay. This game means a fuckload to me emotionally. Hopefully you guys understand. So overall, is the game any good? That's for you to decide and me to help elaborate. Hopefully I helped you make a decision. Play the game! Seriously, do it! And that was Mega Man X1, ladies and gents. See you soon for Mega Man X2. Thanks for watching, everyone, and take care.